What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Carrie D.
And I'm Lyndon James.
And we are Roommate. We just want to take a few moments to thank and show our love to Yes Bitch Entertainment.
Okay. Yes, God.
Okay. We just always love your energy, love your support.
Yeah.
Since we started as Roommate, you're one of the biggest supporters that we have gotten to experience. And we just wanted to send that love right on back. Absolutely.
Yes, most definitely. And I would say, if anything, you're like one of the most honest, genuine people out there who give you like 100% honest feedback. You don't keep it a buck, you don't keep it 100, okay? So, and that's what we need as artists, to grow and to be better, you know what I'm saying? So it's needed, so keep doing your
This is Markel Logan. I just want to reach out to you and say thank you so much for all you have done for the community, for the shows. Grateful that you're coming back full attack, and everybody watch out for YB.
YB, I just want to take the time out to let you know how good of a friend you are. Such an inspiration to us in our community, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing such a great job.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ike from G Status ATL Hustle. I just want to take a minute and shine a light on my boy YB. Truly the gift that keeps on giving. Always pleasant to me during my time in reality. Truly the LeBron James of mass media. The reporting, the reviewing is always above the tier. Always intellectual, always fair, balanced, and most of all, funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for reading me when I need to be read. But most of all, reading others when they had it wrong about your boy. We truly don't deserve you. I wish you the best in all you continue to do. Hoping that you go higher, deeper, farther than you've ever been in all of your goals and all of your aspirations. Hello, God, honey. Okay? I know that's right. It's your boy Ike. I'm out.
Walking on you bitches, call me Barbie Bank Jackson, right? Push it to the limit. If she started, bitch, I finish. If you want it, you can get. They call me Barbie Banks Mayweather. Knocking at the beat, make the track bump better. Bitches wanna try me, but a bitch know better.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, God. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, because we all know that sharing is caring. Hello. Hit the notification bell. That way you'll be informed each and every time I'm uploading something new. Yes, God, honey, welcome, welcome, welcome. And our special guest is here with us tonight, Master Seamstress herself, musical prodigy child. Yes, honey, she's coming through with the bars, honey. Now, yes, I would like to introduce from Chasing Dallas, honey, ArielOhara Monroe, aka Miss BarbieBankRose, bitch. Okay, what's up, girl?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I am really, really good. Is there a way you can turn your volume up just a little bit? Let's see.
How's that?
Oh, that is perfect. One more thing. Can you try to put it horizontal? Your phone. I want to see all of your, yes, all of the things. Oh, you probably, oh, child. Oh, girl, you're serving. You're serving.
We try to fix that a little bit.
Yes, honey. Hey. Huh. First of all, you look good, bitch.
Thank you so much.
You look really good. Girl, you better work it. You better work it. How have you been?
I've been really good, actually. I've just been, doing the music and styling and sewing and designing and just trying to stay out the way.
I know that's right.
As you know, I just recently came back from out of town.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you are here. Ooh. It's a little frozen. Can you hear me?
Did it freeze? Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. Hold on. Give me just a second.
Okay, no problem. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Nola Baby, D, hello, The Ghetto View, London Richardson, MVN, hello, D-Star, Teresa Mitchell, hello, everyone, welcome. Yes, hopefully you all had a chance to see the episode of Chasing Dallas that just got finished airing. Whew. I'll probably have to do a live assessment about that too, bitch. What's up, Lex? How you doing, baby? Yes. What's up, Cats Meow? Hey, boo. Yes, honey. We're gonna get into some things tonight. Okay. Yes. Ariel O'Hara's in the building,
Okay, I can
everyone.
barely hear you for some reason on my phone, so I'm just turn this laptop on real quick.
Okay.
And so I can hear it from here.
Let me just do a mic check. Can everybody hear me okay?
No, it's like the volume of something on my phone is super low.
Okay.
Give me a second, I can fix that in just 2 minutes.
No problem.
Maybe a delay though. Okay. Okay, now say something.
BarbieBankRose is in the motherfucking building.
Now why don't I hear it on here? Okay. There we go.
BarbieBankRose is in the motherfucking building.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a bit of a delay. I'm gonna have to listen to it from over there. I'm gonna turn this down so I can hear you over there.
Okay. BarbieBankRose is in the motherfucking building.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a bit of a delay. I'm gonna have to listen to it from over there. I'm gonna turn this down so I can hear you over there.
Okay. BarbieBankRose is in the motherfucking building.
Oh shit. Okay, so what's going on?
Okay, is this better?
Yeah, I can hear better.
Okay. So before we get into all of the things with Chasing Dallas, we definitely have to talk about your music. Your musical persona, BarbieBankRose. How did you come up with the name?
Okay, so what's really funny about that name is, so I was hanging out with this guy one night and we were smoking weed. You know, I'm gonna be honest about it. So we were smoking weed, and he actually raps. So he was working on his project, and you know, I had started spitting a little bit, and he was like, "Girl, you actually have something. Like, you may want to do something with that." And I was like, "Well, you know, what would I be called?" And he said, "Well, what do you think?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I like Barbie," and he gave me the Bankrose.
Okay.
Now I'm not giving him no money, you know, if I blow up. So be sure to delete this if that happens.
Okay, for real, honey. I wanted to ask this question: did you expect such a well reception? The obvious raw and stunning talent that you have. Did you expect, girl? Because when we hear you in the booth in one of the scenes, first we heard Run It Up. Shout out to Run It Up. We heard that a couple months back when you first dropped it. Amazing project. And then when we hear you in the studio and just the steps that you're taking, like Carrie D was obviously blown away. Lyndon was obviously blown away. And the viewers were blown away. Like, it's difficult enough. You're called to do service and design, but now it seems like you may be called to service and music. Did you expect that?
Well, what's really fun is this music is something that I had always wanted to do. Like, I was even actually singing, I guess you would say, when I was in elementary.
Okay.
My math teacher actually would stop every week, every Friday. He would stop the class or whatever, and I would put on, I guess, a talent show, or now as I know it to be drag. But I would like do Britney Spears and Janet Jackson, and you know, I was always doing something or whatever like that. So I think that it had always been in me, and my sister actually is a rapper as well. So I found myself, once I ended up in like maybe high school, trying to write raps or whatever for her. So it's always been something that's been there. It's just the fact that I wasn't trans and I didn't feel comfortable talking the way that I was talking, you know. But now the words fit the bitch. So I'm able to, you know, pursue things that I've always wanted to do. And I thought to myself, you know, we're on this platform and there's so many people watching and so many people listening. I mean, there's a chance that somebody may like what I have going on. So I just wanted to take a leap out on faith on it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. What did you see in Carrie D and Lyndon that made you feel safe enough and comfortable enough to have them as mentors and producers and just assisting you with your whole talent?
Well, the work ethic for one, I'm always, paying attention to people that can start something and then see it out to the end. And Carrie and Lyndon had both showed me that. And also, I want to say that they had charted it like maybe 12 or 15 on R&B
Ooh.
charts. So it was like, who better else than to, have mentored me than someone who was already, in my personal opinion, succeeding in the lane. Like, there's one thing to say that you want to do something, and then there's another when you actually, put toward the energy, the positive energy, as well as work ethic and behind it in order to get to where you want to go. And seeing them do that, I knew that was the people that I needed behind me. I'm just happy that they decided to help.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about. Can we expect any collaborations with them?
Yes. Yes, definitely. I said I wasn't going to give none away, but definitely right now I have a really hot track with my sister Raja O'Hara. And I'm
Okay.
extremely excited about that because, RuPaul had been asking her about doing music. So her first single will actually be with me. And it's definitely going to be a sound that you're not expecting.
Mm.
It's more of a Kanye West kind of sound. Like you actually have us both singing and rapping on the track.
Okay. Okay. This current song that you released today, Hello God, can you tell us what was the inspiration behind it? And well, obviously the lyrics say enough, but just give us your take. Yes.
Okay, so the song that I released today is called Triple D Betta. Betta is I think it's more of a slang or something that we have down south. Like, we have this really distinct way of talking. And so I don't know. I was just in the kitchen one day, child, and I had that beat, and it was just like, doom, 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 doom. And I was just like, I feel like I need a Dallas anthem because it's like Dallas hadn't had an anthem in a really long time. But the really good thing about that song, is if I am able to perform it in different places, I can always replace and, put in the city that I'm in at the time. So every city has bad bitches. And who don't like bad bitches? And nevertheless, I was also going through a time in space where I had fallen out with one of my really, really, really close homegirls. And me and her had got back together. And after, maybe 4 or 5 years of not speaking to each other, to be absolutely honest, me and her made up. And I just wanted to honor her. So I don't even know if y'all can really hear it or whatever, but one of my ad libs in it is when I'm saying that when I'm talking about the girl, the bee, and the girl with the bee and da 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 and the wagon that she's dragging, I'm actually talking about my best friend Brittany. So I just wanted to honor her or whatever with that song and just honor best friends because it's definitely a best friend anthem as well as your own city anthem. And I just wanted a great positive song that talked about uplifting bitches because there's really not enough of that. So you got Triple D's Betta.
I know that's right. Do you listen to other LGBT artists in the community? And if so, anybody that you feel like you could work with?
So I've actually been talking back and forth with LaKendra here lately because I know a lot of people have been wanting us to do a track together. So I'm wanting to do a song as of now with LaKendra. I actually just talked to her about that and said that I think it would maybe even be a really good idea to bring Lauren in. So far as other gay artists that I listen to, I've actually been listening to this dope artist named Seven. You know who that is? But yeah, he's super dope. So I really like him. And then really just carrying him and the other people on the platform. Like I really didn't even realize that there was such a big market for LGBT music until I got into it. So
That's what's
but I love
up.
Lil Nas.
Okay, yes. Going into my next question, who do you drive inspiration from, or who did you listen to that made you feel like, you know what, I think I can do this too, bitch?
You said, who do I listen to that make me feel like I could do that?
Yeah. I mean, who
Shit,
inspires you and who
everybody.
do you listen to?
Huh?
I meant like who inspires you and who do you listen to? And you're like, you know what, I can relate to that and I feel like I can do the same thing, bitch.
Well, Megan Thee Stallion for one. I
Mm.
definitely like Megan Thee Stallion's flow. I love Cardi actually. Obviously everybody like Cardi. I like Cardi. Well, no, maybe not everybody. Gosh, but I love Cardi. I love Cardi and I also like Mulatto. So for me, I feel like BarbieBankRose is a mixture of the three.
Mm. Now that I look at it, when I look at the scene of you in the studio, it was serving very Megan. And now that I'm hearing the beats, I'm like, that's very Dallas, that's very Texas, very like everything is big, and I'm here for all of that shit. I'm here for all of it. Where do you see yourself in music? Is there a certain goal you're trying to attain, or are you just having a good time and whatever comes your way just comes your way?
Well, so something that I would like to obtain is more trans visibility in this type of field. I don't feel like we really get an opportunity to see the trans. I mean, on a bigger platform though. Like no different than Little Nas, like at the Grammys, at the VMAs, at the like. I feel like we deserve that. So I mean, even if it's not me, I'm just happy to be here to be able to even crack the door just a little bit for whatever girl it is I'm holding the door for to be able to get to that moment. So for me, the goal is change. Like it's change in more visibility in the community.
Amen to that. I'm
And
here
being a
for it.
millionaire. I want to be a millionaire before my mama leaves from her.
Hello.
And making her proud.
I know that's right. Anything else that you would like to say pertaining to the music?
Well, so my album is getting ready to come out. I'm working on that. I've been working a lot, actually. I'm working on my album, which is almost done. I've decided to call it Backpage.
Oh.
You know, so shout out to Backpage and all my Backpage girls. I decided to call the album Backpage, and when it gets ready to drop, you guys will definitely understand why. So please do stay tuned for that. I'm thinking about actually releasing the album around January. Also, so far as the music goes, right now I have the Triple D challenge going on. It's $100 giveaway for grand prize. There is a $75, I believe, giveaway for a second runner-up, and a $25 giveaway for the third runner-up. So, you know, be sure to submit those videos with the hashtag Triple D Challenge, and do it on TikTok, do it on Instagram, and make sure that I see those things. And we will be doing the winner at the reunion live.
That's right. I'm here for all of it, and definitely make sure hit me up, child, when the album comes out. We can do a whole little album release party over here, honey.
Actually,
okay.
I have some packages for all of y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to do things on a bigger level, so I definitely have some packages for all of y'all with some things inside, some very special things that I want to send to everybody. With the release of my album.
Okay, that's what's up. Then I'm here for all gifts, child. All gifts are accepted, honey. Okay. Now, let's move over to your first love, honey, your passion for fashion, honey. Omazingdesigns. You have been booked and busy, not just this year alone, but since we've heard of ArielOhara, honey, and Omazingdesigns. Can you kind of remind the children why you're that bitch in fashion? Because you've been booked this year with a lot of amazing, high-profile celebrities, honey. Can you give the girls the rundown?
Okay, so a few of the names that y'all should know that I have definitely worked with. I've worked with Tamia, Grammy-nominated Tamia. I've also worked with Tamela Mann, which is the most recent that I've worked with. I've worked with Four from Black Ink Crew. I've worked with his brother as well. I've also worked with T.S. Madison, Alyssa, Shangela, Kennedy, Raja, Asia O'Hara. I've worked with... who else have I worked with? It's been so many. Oh, Tyra Banks, which I'm happy about. And I'm hoping that the pictures are getting ready to be released here soon, so you guys will believe that I worked with her. Actually, for me, next to Tamela Mann, I want to say Tyra Banks is probably that girl or whatever that I've worked with that had me like, okay, bitch, you know what you're doing. Like, because, she's fashion as well. So for me to feel like, she's seen my garment, and the garment actually wasn't even for her, it was for one of the extras. I did some stuff for her as well, but the piece that she just fell in love with wasn't even actually for her. And she ended up putting that on. But I mean, that's why I feel like I'm that girl. I'm that girl because I'm on multiple seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, and you can pull me up on Netflix. I was also just recently on CNN. And, anything I put my mind to, I achieve. So, I mean... there you have it, child. That's why I feel like I'm the T. I feel like I'm the T because I work at being the T. Like, no shade. I'm not the T just because a bunch of bitches like me and live for me because we all homegirls. I'm the T because I'm the motherfucking T, and that's just sad. I mean, that's just what it is, and I'm sorry, y'all, because sometimes people feel like I come off as cocky, or I come off as arrogant, and I come off as all these different things, and it's not that. It's just the fact that I be feeling like people legit, and fuck the show, people legit in the world love to live for foolishness. Love to live for foolishness. You love to live for your bald head homegirl that do bald head whole shit. Like, you rant and rave for Tyrone when he done did some whole shit in the streets, and then he go to jail, and he should be going to jail, but we rant and we rally. So it's like we love to live for bullshit, and I just feel like, bitch, live for me too. Ho, I'm working it's clear that I'm working at being the C. So girl, let me be the C. Like, give me that. Give me my flowers.
You definitely deserve all of your things. You definitely deserve all of your things. I notice your hustle. It's very consistent. It's probably the most consistent. Not to take away from anybody else that's been showing their work, but this goes beyond the show for me. Seeing you elevate higher, even when the show is not airing or being promoted, that says a lot. You're solidified in your career, your dream. You're not chasing shit because you've already caught it. Hello, God.
Oh, thank you.
I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. You spoke about seeing it twice so far. Can you speak about that experience and how important that was?
Say that one more time.
You spoke several times, and we get to see in the next episode, we're going to be dealing with your CNN situation. Can you speak to how that was for you, that experience, and how important it was?
That experience was one. I want to say something, and please forgive me, to anybody that's offended if you are offended by it, and I hope that you aren't offended by it. But I was really happy to be a part of that situation because I felt like it showed trans women in a different light. I felt like my story wasn't a story of struggle. I felt like my story wasn't a story of, the sorrow that they always seem to look for when they're looking for, the trans girls to be the poster child. I was just happy to be a part of that and, reach out to girls and show them that, it don't always have to be going down this road. And just because the news is making it like this and all that, like, that's not what it always is. Like, I have a really great mom. She loves me. Like, we all can have the same things. You just work hard. You get what it is that you're looking for and push a bitch out the way if you have to. I feel like that moment for me, and as well as for the rest of the trans community, I feel like it was amazing. I absolutely lived for the moment. I feel like that's a moment that'll never be erased. It's something that you'll never be able to take away from me. And, my name will definitely always ring bells because of that.
Amen. I'm very happy that everyone is getting an opportunity to speak their truth. It's never any people that get offended, God bless. When someone is speaking on their truth, let them speak. We don't know what people's experiences are. We don't ever want to take the leap of walking in someone's shoes. So let a person have that conversation, speak openly about their experiences in hopes that we can push the page of unity that we need to be on. Amen. I think it's very important. I'm glad that there's a lot more trans visibility. Of course, there needs to be more. But I think with the work that you do and others like yourself that are out here, you being the voices for the voiceless, it's definitely going to be accomplished. So thank you for that. Thank you for all that work that you're doing.
No
it
problem.
Means a lot. And I definitely feel like there needs to be more education in the gay community as a whole when it comes to trans issues. Another reason why I do kind of like the whole Just Lauren show, because they are showing that side. We need more though, but I do feel like it will come. Amen. I want to move on to the show. And before I get started with the show, I just want to ask this question. There's a rebranding situation going on here, and you've been laying low, I've noticed, in a lot of aspects when it comes to the show itself. Is it intentional because you're in the process of kind of like rebranding in a way and like going in a different direction? Because we see you are not about to let a bitch film you if you are not being productive or in a positive light. This whole season so far has been wrapped up in a bunch of fucking mess, and Ariel O'Hara is nowhere to be found, contrary to popular belief in the beginning of the season. Can you speak to that?
Yes, I did that on purpose. I definitely did that on purpose, and I did that because I felt like we're all grown, and I'm not trying to be nobody's scapegoat. And I feel like, last season it was a lot of that, and I also felt like people spent so much time looking at wanting me to be mess and wanting me to be messy and wanting me to be all these different things that they never even really completely paid attention to all the stuff and all the things that I actually could be. So I wanted to take this season, I wanted to take really the rest of the seasons, even though this is the last one, I wanted to take the rest of the seasons to show people, the side of me that really does exist. And the fact that I have so much going on, I don't have to scream and yell and do all that and all those extra shenanigans. So I decided, to step away from the situation. And my thing was for stepping away was, if all these things are still going on, when I step back in the room, don't call me messy. Because if I'm so messy, then how are all these things still happening? So they don't have nothing to do with me. Here's a new single. Here's a new garment. Did you get your Barbie bank, bud? Like, I don't know. I was just ready to be in a different light. And I was dealing with a lot of stuff already at home. And also, let's be clear, my album, I've been working on it all year long. Like this. I've been working on it all year long, and I still have about 3 songs that I need to do. But I've been legitimately working on the album all year long. So with that being said, between doing that, filming this show, filming Chasing Dallas, also we were filming The Retreat at the exact same time. So we were filming 2 completely different shows. So it was like it was too much going on, as well as opening up Ariel 111, and then we had these openings and closings, so I had rehearsed. Like, I had a lot going on, so it was just a lot of foolishness I just didn't have time for, especially once motherfuckers started accusing me of doing shit, so far as keeping up shit. That's why I was saying when I said I don't got time. Like, I ain't nobody sitting around thinking about you motherfuckers. like I got a whole lot of other motherfucking shit going on. I don't have time for that. Not for this. Like, I got so much other shit. In fact, let me show you. Let me step away. And I'll show you how I don't have to be involved and be just as interested.
I know, that's right. But you could see, though, like in the beginning, the way things were edited, like once something was said, there was that transition on to you talking to another person. So as a viewer in the beginning, it could have came off that way. But the good thing is that viewpoint was deaded as the season progressed, and we saw exactly where you were coming from as you're defending that about yourself now. So I'm glad that we got to see it away, because in the first 1 or 2 episodes, I believe that dinner at Trey Howard's situation, then coupled with some things that did take place in season 2, it would lead one to believe that Ariel O'Hara is the bone carrier. But as we see things unfold, it ain't that way. She's just being real authentic and letting you bitches know what's tea.
But also, back to that dinner table, all I was doing was, at the time, defending my friend. It was just like, so, what's going on? In fact, she had told me her side. So I'm like, well, I'm sitting at the table. This is our first time sitting together, which it really was. So it was just kind of like, okay, so then what's going on? I heard her side. Like, what's your side? Like, I still don't see how that was messy. I don't. Okay. And also, let's be clear, I've never once said anything, on in one of those green screens or something like that had not been filmed. So I've always tried to figure out, how the fuck am I messy for some shit y'all already watching? Like, you finna see it next episode. Coming up next. So how am I messy when what I'm talking about is what everybody else is talking about with their friends? It just so happened that I'm defending someone that is into it with. Is that what's making me messy? Because I'm just like, well, how the fuck am I messy when I'm talking about what everybody else is talking about? And nevertheless, what I said at that table has been carried on for 9 episodes.
Right.
Like that, and so it might have been a good thing.
The one thing I can appreciate about you, you've kept your consistency since we were introduced to you in season 2, The Retreat, and this current season of Dallas. You are the personification of creating great scenes and great content without there being any mess involved. So when people have the nerve and audacity to say that mess rules all things, ArielOhara is here, bitch, to show you that you don't have to be messy or have crazy fucking scenes in order to have entertainment quality, to have all the things you need. We're getting to know who you are. We're loving your blossom. We're loving your growth. We're loving the being that you are. And we definitely appreciate you for being open and willing and being just in this life. And some fake bitches, and there's more of them, there are real bitches. That's why I feel there's so much heat that comes on in these types of situations. And people like you and myself, real recognize real bitches don't speak, honey. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Speaking of the canceling of the show, what are your thoughts about that and all of the drama that surrounds that situation?
I try to stay away from it. You know, I was a little bummed out about it. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely bummed out about it because my plan was to use this platform from this point on to push myself into being, you know, a pop rap superstar is what I was, you know, that was my plan. So I was like, girl, there's 70,000, you know, subscribers, you know, there's 70,000 different opportunities for me to be seen. You got Yandy and Coco and all these different people, you know, watching the show. Who knows what's to come of this? So my plan was to push myself into that type of light. And how I ended up feeling was like I had been robbed of an opportunity. Like, no shade. I had felt like I had been robbed of an opportunity, and it honestly didn't even have anything to do with me. And I'm someone that likes to have control of the life and control of, you know, what it is they have going on. That's why I have so many different hats that I wear to, you know, continue bringing in some type of revenue so that I don't ever have to worry about this. So, you know, with that being said, I'm being forced into, you know, a space where I don't feel like it fits. Like, I feel like the shoe don't fit. However, I'm being forced to wear it. And so it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's really unfair, to be absolutely honest. Like, to sum it up, I just feel like it's unfair, especially to be fired, you know, without even being fired, you know, personally. Is just kind of like, you know, to be fired in front of y'all and then to have to hear about being fired.
So like, you heard about all of this as we were hearing about it?
Oh yeah, we all heard about it. Y'all were hearing about it. So
that's definitely, I would definitely say that is unprofessional, and that's, you know, okay, well, I didn't know that. I thought y'all were told first and then the public. At least that's the way you would think it would happen, right?
Well, I mean, that's what I had thought too, but that ain't what happened.
Yeah.
But it's fine, child. One thing about it and two things for sure. I don't plan on stopping no time soon.
If given an opportunity, would you do another show like Dallas?
I think I got a lot of great positive things out of doing the show. I think I would definitely do something like that. It would have to be on different circumstances because I don't want anything else like this to ever happen again. The way that this went down, like in the end, I don't really agree with it. So just as long as maybe there's even more paperwork, and then I would definitely be more concerned about self, because I definitely did learn a lot from being on the platform. I would definitely be more focused on self and me succeeding. So, you know, personally, so I would probably do something else like it again, but it would definitely come with a lot of stipulations. It definitely wouldn't just be me smiling and, you know, hoping that everything is, you know, is okay.
Okay, I hear you. I'm glad the whole experience hasn't completely scarred you, because I think that you are a godsend, especially when it comes to authenticity and personality. And I would love to see you to grace somebody's platform, or even creating your own situation if that was ever in the cards. You know what I mean?
That's more of where I think I'm wanting to head, to be absolutely honest.
Okay.
That way, you know, if something happens, it's on me.
I hear you. You are definitely the creator of your own universe, and I think that's something a lot of people, when they watch this or when they watch you, period, they kind of get that energy, and it motivates people. Like, I love to see people. That's why I love the chasing aspect. And when I don't get a chance to see enough of it, I get bummed out, because I'm like, let's motivate these kids who, you know, all of you have wonderful, real, authentic stories to tell. And I think it can motivate 70,000. Let's be honest here. By the end of the season, each episode does well over 100,000 views. So you guys are touching many people around the world, because YouTube is a global platform. It's not just exclusive to the Americas. I'm quite sure there's a little gay boy or a little, trans girl in another country who doesn't have the freedoms that we have over here. God bless
that's very true.
So I think it's important that we tell real stories and also show the things that can inspire people as well, because you guys are amazing to give all that you've given, to be taken from regular places in your lives to thrown on the screen, and to leave yourselves open to public ridicule or criticisms, or even the positive energy that comes your guys' way. I can only imagine the toll that it takes on you guys. So if whatever's next for you in the realm of social media, or being a presence or an executive producer or creative your own show, make it happen. Everything you touch turns to gold, bitch. So touch that too. Maybe you can show some of these girls how it's done out here.
Oh, damn.
Child, you probably can. I want to get into this lemon squeeze. And I know that's like the big talk around this entire season. And there's other big moments that are coming up. One thing about this season, although in a lot of ways it isn't what people expected, there are still some decent moments in here that we have to dissect. Sitting there at the lemon squeeze, what were you thinking?
I was fucked up. And literally, and think about it, I actually even said that in the green screen. I was fucked up, and then I also had zoned out just because we had been sitting there so long, and I was just like, oh, child. And I honestly didn't have no problems, or at least I didn't feel like I really had any problems that I really cared to even talk about or really gave a fuck about. So it was just kind of like, I just zoned out. After I had a couple shots of that lemonade or whatever that had the CBD drops or whatever in it, I was done.
I think after I look back on that scene, I think to myself, I don't think anybody was quiet because they were wowed about what was happening. I think they were mostly quiet because y'all was high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what me and Robert was laughing about. Like, y'all did see me laugh at one time. He came in and he was like, "You fucked up." So, yeah, that's what we was giving.
I know that's right. I see there's a lot of moments throughout the season that you weren't a part of. I noticed in this past episode that just aired, Robert had his version of the lemon squeeze, which I personally call the Henny squeeze, because that's all that bitch. We were squeezing Hennessy in everyone's eye in that bitch. Did you get a chance to watch tonight's episode?
Which episode? That one?
The one that just came out tonight.
I did not. I caught it at the very end. I don't know I was sitting in here waiting on it to come on, and then somehow or another, I don't know.
I hear you. Is there a reason you didn't go to the 4th of July barbecue?
There was definitely a reason. I don't want to lie about what the reason is. Was it the episode that we just seen?
Yeah.
That was just on? So what happened? And maybe I can tell you what it was I was doing today.
So in the episode, Robert had
day or night?
I think it was daytime going into evening. So Robert had George, Markel, Trey Howard, Reese, Dior was there, and Robert's friend Tony was there too.
Oh wait, if it was 4th of July, I was with my family, like no shade.
Okay.
Like my mom and
Okay.
And at that point too, for me, it all just had been, you know what I mean? Like, so it was like, I'm not finna, I'd rather, stay with my mom and like no shade. Like no shade to Rob, no shade to none of them. But it just had started being too much for me. And it was just draining, y'all.
I do wonder, because this season is canceled, we can't get an opportunity for a season 4 for people to reprise themselves and for other stories to unfold, which I think is very unfortunate, which is why I agree with you. There's too much negative convolution going on. Even though I know that they probably didn't know ahead of time that this was going to be a canceled season, I still feel like there was rooms to improve and put the best foot forward. That way everyone can have their opportunity to shine. I don't like to see cast members put in situations where, like, I want
to be honest.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
On the 4th of July, I was dating someone, and on the 4th of July, I got into it with him, and I came home, and me and him got into it, and I ended up basically fighting for my life on the side of my bed. So my face and stuff was kind of messed up. So, you know,
I'm
I
sorry,
was waiting on
Ariel.
that to, yeah. So I'm gonna be honest about it. Like that's what was going on in that moment.
And you're no longer in that relationship?
No, finally, I was smart
Right.
enough.
Right. I'm sorry that happened to you, boo. And I'm glad
It's
that you
fine.
made the right decisions to get the fuck up on out of there. How long were you in that relationship, if you don't mind me asking?
About 2 years.
Was it always like that?
No, it's just kind of escalated, and I feel like it was the music. It was the fame. I think it was, I was consistently. Actually, that's why I wasn't around a lot. Actually, because it was just like I was already, and that's why I keep saying like I was dealing with so much at home, and it just didn't make sense to just be with these people, arguing about nothing when I have so much real shit going on at home. So it was just like it was a lot. Like it was someone mentally making me think that I wasn't good enough. Like, so I had to step out of that.
Whew. I did not expect you to even talk about that or bring that up. The spirit moves in crazy ways. So hopefully someone watching, God forbid you're going through these types of situations, pull strength and inspiration from Miss Ariel O'Hara herself. And I appreciate that level of transparency. I know that couldn't have been easy for you.
Let me grab some tissue. Hold on.
Go ahead, dude. Go right on ahead. Oh, child. Hello, everybody coming in the building. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Yes, God, we're getting into some things with Ariel O'Hara Monroe, aka Miss BarbieBankRose herself, honey. Yes. Make sure you guys like the video, continue to engage, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are following Ariel O'Hara on her platforms. I'll make sure to put everything in the description box once this video is over with. The kids want to know, is that that's one of your designs, obviously, behind you, right?
Yes.
Yes, God.
Can you see it?
Oh, I see it, honey. That thing is slaying, honey. I live for it. I live for it. What's next for you? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years from now? I see great things for you, but I would like to know, give us a detailed, like, how do you feel about where you're going?
I hope I'm going mainstream. To be absolutely honest, that's where I'm wanting this all to land in. I wanted it to land in me, whether it be BarbieBankRose. Hopefully there's a Barbie Bank everything or Amazing everything, whether it be fragrances and hair and makeup and just everything. I want to put my hands and touch every single thing, like, to be absolutely honest. So, I just, hopefully I end up being a bigger entity. That's what I'm wanting. And to inspire, definitely.
I know that's right. Because of the situation that you just got over, does that harden your heart to finding love again?
I don't trust, which I wasn't a very trusting person or whatever anyway, and it sucks because, for people like me, it's why I'm so standoffish, because it's like when a motherfucker, like, when people show me like what that is or whatever, it's disappointing. So to be consistently disappointed, whether it's my father or, John Doe or, whatever the situation, or some person that I'm calling a friend that shouldn't allow in, when things like that happen, it definitely does harden you. I don't think that I'm, blocking people out or nothing like that at the moment, but I am definitely standoffish when it comes to situations.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Our experiences make up a lot of our decision-making skills. And sometimes I'm grateful for the hard times more so than the good times, because I feel like that's when you learn the most about yourself. That's when you learn how to tackle what life is going to inevitably give you later on. And I feel like for you, who better to achieve all that you have, knowing where you've come from? And I think you recognize mistakes and failures and you build on those, because the only way you can have what you have now in the mindset that you have now is if you've gone through some tumultuous ass things, but not just gone through them, but to learn from them to better prepare you for the next go around. And I think that's what people appreciate about you the most. And I speak for myself when I say that wholeheartedly. I'm always in my reviews giving you the flowers, because I'm one of those people that I can see through every little detail that people either try to exude or innately exude. And you don't only try, it innately lives within you. So no wonder whatever you touch turns to gold, baby. So I'm here for it. And I think that people are excited for the next chapter of your life. And I really hope that you document everything for us. Or okay, I'm being
on it now.
I'm being selfish. Document it for me, because bitch, I love to see the glow up of people, especially people who are always counted out. And bitch, when you count bitches like us out, bitch, we will run it up, run it up, run it up on your ass.
Right now, I've always been the underdog.
Okay, and you do a perfect job of letting these girls know that you will succeed by any means necessary, but still having kindness and compassion. How do you balance that out coming into certain situations that you have came into the season and still trying to be a good person? Is that difficult because you're faced with so much bullshit?
No, I don't think that it's difficult, because I just honestly let things go in one ear and out the other. I feel like sometimes if things don't directly affect me, like head on, I don't really pay it too much mind.
I know that's right. Relationships
plus, again, like I said, I had so much going on. I was really just kind of,
Did anybody on the cast know what you were experiencing, or you just kept
Reese
everything?
did. Reese did.
Did you find comfort in, being able to? Yeah, that's what's up.
That's honestly why I ride for her so hard. Like, I don't know. I just think she's misunderstood.
And I think it's safe to say that we all have our own experiences with people, and your experience with Reese has been good, and we all need somebody. So even though I have my feelings about Reese, a lot of people have their feelings and their perspectives about Reese, but in the moment that you needed a friend, your friend was there for you. So that's all that really matters. Amen.
Right. Amen.
It's definitely true. Relationships on the show. Do you currently, we know they call it, Dre Simba calls y'all the family child. So we know you still got friendships with Dior, Trey Howard, and Robert, and Reese. Do you still speak to anybody else to this day? Do you have good relationships with everybody?
So I mean, I'm definitely closer to them, as well as Carrie D now as well. I can honestly be cordial with anybody or whatever on the platform at this moment. I'm not necessarily holding any grudges. I feel like at this particular time and space where I'm at right now, is whatever it is you bring to me, I'm gonna give it to you in a way that you're not gonna want to fuck with me no more. So I just think that it's best to just keep it cute or hold it mute when it's gonna come to me, because I don't plan on playing no games like that no more. Like, I just feel like I've worked too hard, especially with things and stuff like that ending. It's just like I've done too much to bullshit, and I don't want to do that at all. But I mean, I don't have any grudges or anything with anybody. Just whatever it is you give me, I'm gonna give it back, and it's just that. You respectful, I'll be respectful. You try to be cute, I'm gonna be beautiful. So
I hear that. How do you feel about some of the things Imani's been saying in her assessments?
I mean, she's normally accurate to me. She hasn't been as stern as I think that she's been with us or whatever in the past. Well, she definitely hasn't been as stern or whatever as she was with us in the past, but I'm sure she has her reasons or whatever for that as well. But however, everything that she says about me, I think are absolutely great. So
Okay.
I mean, she hasn't said anything bad about me all season, but I mean, I've been working my ass off too. So I mean, what could you honestly say? I think that as a trans, well, I don't think I know. As a trans woman, I honestly have to work, 10 times harder for, half the respect a lot of the times, which is fine. It just makes me a little bit more better. Just like when people in the comments saying that I'm a little stiff, and I'm like, well, I'm stiff. However, there's, people that aren't even doing this. So it's kind of like, I am moving though, so I don't get that, just give me a minute. Like, I've never said that I was a trained dancer. I never said that I was a rapper. All I told y'all was that I was a seamstress, and I've showed y'all how I put those 4 seams together time and time again. So It's like, it's just give me a moment to grow in this. Like, it's all, this year. Like, literally. So It's like,
Do you have any thoughts on the Eric James and Dre Simber and their behavior during the show?
No.
It was like, bitch, stream DDD Betta, bitch. Okay, that's
that part.
I know that's right. Album coming soon. Okay, I know that's right. Yes. So the reunion, I'm sad that it's going to be virtual because I feel like we're not going to get a chance to see you full-fledged giving the girls amazing designs. Like, how do you feel about the reunion being virtual, and will you still come with some slayage?
Oh, I'm definitely currently working on some things or whatever. So as far as I go, I plan to definitely not disappoint. As long as everything goes right, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I have been working at some things. I may be possibly releasing a brand new song. There may and may not be a live performance of me doing a pre-recorded live performance of me doing that song. So I'm doing, everything it is I can to, on my side of the table, go out with a bang, with the best that I can. I don't plan on, sitting over here looking a mess. I definitely still plan on trying to figure out how, and I'm sure Reese will still try to figure out how to get us, some way or another from head to toe or whatever, just to give y'all what y'all deserve, because y'all are the fans and y'all have been rocking with us as long as y'all been rocking with us. So, I mean, I do feel like we owe y'all that. I do, as well as Trey, and really the rest of the girls too. We have been talking, and everybody does want a reunion, but we do have to respect what's going on, right now. So That's really out of our hands.
I hear you. It's sad. It's unfortunate.
But I really wish there was a reunion, honestly. Actually, there was. It was actually amazing too. It was a really beautiful venue. It was really, nice situation that was getting ready to go on. I don't know how the girls would act once we all got together, but however, everything would have looked nice.
Right. I hear you.
But
are you designing anyone's outfits?
No, just mine.
Oh.
But that'll be more than enough because it'll be me and a couple, other girls and stuff. Like I said, on my end, I definitely plan on trying to sock it somehow.
I know that's right. Any other thoughts before we get out of here? Is there anything you want to add that we didn't get a chance to see throughout this season about you? Any messages that you want to, get to people? Also, too, how do you take, reviewers and things like that? I know we kind of talked about that last time we had the opportunity to speak with you, but this go around, I feel like there's nothing but positivity coming your way when it comes to people's perceptions of you on this season. But have you heard any?
That's not always true. There are still, people that try to give me the negative reviews. I have seen them, Um, for me, those people are just some hating assholes, though, because it's like, you want to talk about my shoulder pads and my shoulders. You want to say I'm stiff, even though, you reviewing me from the inside of your car because they keep on doing whatever it is they're doing to your house. Shout out to you, doggone it, Miss Thing. And so, I place myself in this position or whatever to be did like that. I've always had some, lame asshole hating on me anyway. So why is this any different? I'm used to it. But so far as something that I would like to say, nothing about myself. However, what I would like to say is just thank you. I want to thank you and each and every person that has ever watched Chasing Reality really as a whole. Thank y'all so much for giving us an opportunity. Really, all of us together have worked together to give the LGBT community a platform to, if it is mess, to show mess, if it is talent, to show talent, but as a whole, to just shine light on the community. So I just honestly thank everybody. And I definitely thank everybody for giving me an opportunity to pursue my dream and a new dream that I had always kept at bay. Thank y'all for giving me courage. Thank y'all for, allowing me to open up. And even more so, I would like to thank Dario as well as Reese and CJ and Roderick and the rest of, production for giving me a view of myself to see myself and honestly change, because I have changed from the time that we started into now. I've seen myself, there were some things that I did not like that I fixed, mentally and physically with myself as well. So, I just like the opportunity because it gave us an opportunity to grow. And, no shade to the rest of the cast, but I do think that me and Trey, I think this year may have grown the most.
Definitely. I agree with that a lot. You and Trey have definitely, even him, from season 2, the retreat, up until now, very consistent, hasn't changed. Y'all give us everything we need, require, and desire. You guys are definitely the personification of chasing and catching. You've caught, past tense, especially for yourself. There's no need to chase the bag when the bag is already secured, boo. You know what I mean? I'm here for you. I know that's right. Never let fall, not even fumbling, none of that. I appreciate you spending this time with me and being just so down to earth and real about everything. I can't wait to see what else you bring to the girls. I don't just support you guys because of the show. I support you outside of the show. So anything that you want to promote or have conversations about, you're always welcome over here on the platform. And I'm here to shed light on the community and the things that everybody has going on. And especially one as yourself that is pushing and making shit happen, one thing after another. And thank you. I do. I really do appreciate it. This is it's fucked up for me because I've been following the brand since they started, and it can get a little emotional sometimes because I'm really invested in the cast and the things that y'all got going on. So I really do hope and pray that even when this is over, still make yourself extremely visible. And like I said, you've built great connections with a lot of us reviewers. Feel free to use our platforms to push your shit, because that's what we're here for, baby.
Thank y'all so much. And that's why I appreciate y'all.
You're welcome.
And I will be. Like I told you, I'm definitely not fit to disappear.
I know that's right. Oh, we're gonna find you. You can't disappear, girl. You done trapped us into your bosom of love, child. Okay. We ain't going nowhere. We're not going anywhere, honey. Please tell the people where they can find you and how they can support your music and Amazing Designs and just everything that you got going on, please.
Yes. Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at IamArielOhara. That's my personal page as well as my BarbieBankRose page. That's where you also can see a lot of my music. However, if you're looking for my outfits and maybe a little bit of my music, which you're going to get both of them, I'm just already forewarning you before you get over there. You can look at that on Omazingdesigns. That's O with an O, M-A-Z-I-N-G Designs, not an A. If you wanted to get something from me or purchase a garment, I do a lot of custom pieces, whether it's weddings, funerals, you have a situation you need to go to court for, whatever it is you got going on, baby, I can dress you for it. So just send me over some measurements, DM me on Omazingdesigns at the Instagram, that is, and then I'll be able to definitely get you what you need. If you want to follow me more personally, I am always on Facebook. I'm actually more of a Facebook girl. I'm trying to make that convert over because I realize everybody's there. However, I'm on Facebook as ArielOhara. If you want to get my music, you can get the music on any platform. Right now, I have Run It Up out. I just released DDD Betta today. I'm working on a whole lot of other music. The name is BarbieBankRose. R-O-S-E, Rose, not Rose. And definitely not, to talk about my back rolls. I had seen a girl had tried to say something about my back rolls, and I was like, well, girl, what you don't know is that $10,000 later, she also fixed that. So what you gonna read now? Also, be sure to take on the TikTok challenge, the DDD TikTok challenge or whatever, and try to win that money. Help me, y'all, to get where I'm trying to go, because I appreciate you guys so much, and because, I wanted to take everybody on this ride, with me. I feel like we're all, like you said, you're invested in me. I feel like my fans are now invested in me. And I want us all to get on this ride from beginning to end. And I don't want to stop this car or get out of the motherfucker until we finally make it to the destination. I'm trying to go down that red carpet in Omazingdesigns, some shit that I hand weaved myself, perform with all my dancers, and also all things amazing. Like, I don't think that there's even anybody out there. Well, I guess so. Maybe Rihanna. Actually, I think she performs to kind of do all her own stuff or whatever too, but she's not making it by hand. I am.
Hello.
So just be sure to do all things Ariel Amazing, BarbieBankRose, fantastic. And just be sure to follow all those things. And again, thank y'all so much too. Thank y'all so much for following me and paying attention to me, getting my humor, and being open to something different.
Most definitely. Thank you. It's a pleasure. I love interviewing you. I love I don't even look at our stuff as interviews. It's just real conversations and just kicking the shit out. You also supported the interview that I did with your brother Robert. I just have a message to pass on. Hopefully Corey treats him right, child, because I'm next in line for the throne. Okay.
Listen, it's gonna be a line wrapped around the corner, especially since you're on this show now.
Well, lucky for those people, I come first. Corey, hopefully you do my man right,
well,
child.
What happened to Wuda Lee?
Wuda, he's married, child, and his husband, it's a custody thing. Like, he takes Wednesday, Thursdays, then he sends them my way, and then I'll have him for the weekend, in the words of, SZA, honey. Okay. I'm a whore, child.
For a minute there.
Oh, so they probably won't even get it then. Never mind. I was being a whole whore, child. It's okay.
I can't hear nothing now.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear.
Did someone call you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They did? So that's probably what happened then. It probably went out. You might have to go out and come back in.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear. Okay.
Did someone call you?
Yeah.
They did? Okay. So that's probably what happened then. I hear it in the background too. You might have to go out and come back in.
Let me go out. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh. Well, if you can hear me, boo, try to come back in a second. I will, just so we can just close it out real quick. If not, that's fine. I do have to rush off of here and get ready for work. For those of you that are just joining, please make sure you catch the replay, honey. Make sure you're supporting all things ArielOhara, aka Miss BarbieBankRose, honey. Okay, I will again make sure to put everything in the description box of this video so you guys can support her. She's real serious about everything and she's delivering grade A quality shit. So make sure you guys are supporting, honey. She's not out here half-assing like a lot of the other girls are. Amen. I've had a fucked up hair day. I don't know. I took my hair out yesterday, washed it, conditioned it, sugar scrubbed it, treated it nice, and it's not doing what I want it to do. So I apologize for all of that foolishness, honey. Like a lot of the other girls. Yes, but we're here. I was just closing everything out. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to say bye to everybody and all of the things.
Well, bye, y'all. Thank y'all so much again for watching. Thank y'all so much for clicking into all the clicks and subscribes. Thank y'all so much for watching YBTV. And just, thank y'all for being real and allowing me to be real and getting me. And also, thank you for all the purchases that y'all have made. Thank you so much for streaming the music. And again, be sure to get into that challenge so that you can win that money.
Get that money, honey. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, you guys have a wonderful night. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Do you have a second?
Huh?
Do you have a second to spare right after this? Just a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You guys be blessed and never stressed. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Chasing Dallas has 2 more episodes left. They're out. The episode 10 came out tonight. If you haven't watched that, watch that. And they're off for Thanksgiving and coming back on the 29th and I believe the 9th. Yes. And then you're going to have the live reunion, everyone. All right. Make sure you're supporting our special guest, Miss Ariel O'Hara, also known as Miss BarbieBankRose, honey. All right. You guys be blessed and never stressed and have a wonderful night. Health as well.